I'm pissed off.
Let's talk about this clown here, Jussie Smollett, who set up his own hate crime to stir up racial tensions and further his own irrelevant career. He's a scumbag, and the general sense is so that the fellow is a scumbag. But I want to expose it again, because although a lot of people might think the Americans are stupid, I'll tell you something, they had this clown figured out much, and where he well and truly shit on himself in front of the world. So let's have a butcher's. Come on, Muppet.
As I was crossing the intersection, I heard Empire.
You sure it was Empire and not Dickhead?
My name ain't Empire.
What a cringe.
And I didn't answer. I kept walking, and then I heard Empire. So I turned around and I said,
"You gonna let your pals talk to you like that?"
And I see the attacker, masked.
And master, they bought your money.
He said, "This MAGA country," punches me right in the face. So I punched his ass back. And then
you swing at tennis ball,
we
your
started
mug.
tussling. You know, it was very icy.
Icy tussle.
We ended up tussling by the stairs.
Foreplay.
Fighting. There was a second person involved who was kicking me in my back. And
well, like a snuff movie.
Then it just stopped.
You must have nutted everywhere.
They ran off. And I saw where they ran.
No more.
And the phone was in my pocket, but it had fallen out. And it was sitting there. And my manager was still on the phone.
I bet he was jerking off.
The phone, and I said, "Brandon," and he's like, "What's going on?" And I said, "I was just jumped." And then I look down and I see that there's a rope around my neck.
Oh, bit of bondage.
You hadn't noticed it before?
No,
you didn't
because it was so fast. You know what I'm saying? It was so fast.
How long did this all
It felt like minutes, but it probably was like 30 seconds, honestly. I
That's been a
can't tell
quick
you
nut.
honestly. I noticed the rope around my neck and I started screaming. And I said, "There's a rope around my neck."
Did you get any kind of description of the attacker?
I gave a body description, and because I saw this.
You only saw penis and eyeballs?
Right here or whatever, but I can't tell you what color their eyes were. I can't tell you, and I did not see anything except the second person I saw running away. And the first person, I saw his stature. I
There's a full body shot
description as best as I could. You have to understand also that it's Chicago in winter. People can wear ski masks and nobody's going to question that.
Freaks.
The police have gone through a lot of video and they were able to capture an image of two people of interest. Have you seen that image and do you believe that they could possibly be the attackers?
I do.
What is it about their size, or why do you feel that they
paid
possibly be?
You paid them.
I was there. For me, when that was released, I was like, okay, we're getting somewhere. I don't have any doubt in my mind that that's them.
Absolutely, Muppet. Look, all jokes aside, he was absolutely cacking his knickers. What he should have done at this point, right, was, because that little story was unravelling, he should have just put his hands up and said, "Look, I spunk $3.5 grand and fuck all," right, and just own it, but he don't. And watch this next little bit. When people lie, they think if we had a bit of truth in with a lie, it'll level itself out, but it never do. All it does is just expose the bullshit. So watch this next bit.
What happened that night, Jussie?
When I landed in Chicago, and Frank Gatson, who's like my uncle, and he's also my creative director, and he picked me up.
Do you know what I mean? What's this got to do with the price of fish?
Got back to the apartment, there was no food, and so I went out to Walgreens thinking that they were 24 hours.
Just waffling the little mug.
Smoke. Walgreens was closed, so I called him up and I said, "Hey, I'm going to run to Subway, which was across the street, and I'm going to get a salad. Do you want anything?" I went to the
give us his
Subway
PIN number in a minute.
and got the order. During that time, I texted my manager, thinking that he was still in Australia because he was on an Australian tour with one of his other clients.
Absolutely.
I said, "Yo, call me."
The two main reasons this winds me up is because had this been the other way around, the liberal media would have absolutely crucified the white Jussie, and not only that, he was willing to let two complete innocent men go down for fuck all, for absolute nothing. Anyway, this next clip, this is Jussie Smollett's Martin Luther King moment.
Why did you hesitate to want to call the police?
You know, there's a level of pride there. We live in a society where, as a gay man, you're considered somehow to be weak, and I'm not weak.
You're like a pretzel with your mug.
I'm not weak, and we are, as a people, are not weak. So I can accept that there was pride there. There's also privacy.
You had a gangbang in the middle of Chicago. He didn't want his love life aired out for the world to see.
You know, look what has happened. So, I'm glad that Frank called the police.
Sure, you probably sacked him by now. This next one is about the letter that he's basically sent to himself, and because this didn't get the reaction he wanted, he had to go to stage 2, which was, you know, get himself beat up, but here it is.
Do you think there's a link between the letter and the attack? And you did mention it to the police right away about the letter.
Of course he did.
Absolutely. Just because on the letter it had
remember
a stick figure hanging from a tree with a gun pointing towards it.
You're a shit artist, by the way.
Words that said, Smollett, Jussie, you will die, black. There was no
Very
address,
creative.
but the return address said in big red, you know, like caps, MAGA. Did I make that up too?
Yes, you made it up, you fucking dinlo. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. He's a scumbag who don't deserve any work after what he tried to do. He's a shit actor too, that's both on and off the screen. And if I ever order an Uber and the fucker turns up, he's getting 1 star straight away. And if I ever go to McDonald's and a pleb tries serving me, he's going to get the innards of a Big Mac right across his mooey.
Subway is open 24 hours for a reason. And I want a little gay boy.
Yeah, I bet you do.